This is the face of a man who's never had a girlfriend before at 23, and it's all because Min Chan was too busy playing Roblox and watching anime reclapping. But luckily for our boy, today seems like his luckiest day on Earth as he learns that his childhood friend got betrayed and cheated on by her now ex-boyfriend. So you know what she does? She instantly transforms herself into a basketball, just so Min Chan can grab the rebound, but let's just say she will get real disappointed real soon. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the action anime part that everyone loves, because these two childhood friends end up at Min Chan's house, and the girl is already inching some watermelons beside our boy. Now, I'm not no professional farmer, but when Min Chan turns red and his banana tree plantation starts to mature beside Xena, then I think things are about to level up more than Ryan Gosling in the Barbie movie. Anyways, while Glasses Girl is busy bawling her eyes out the entire time, her sussy instincts slowly take over as she keeps getting closer and closer like the Slender Man. Eventually, she stops being annoying, so our soon-to-be Chad pats her on her head, exactly like Marin from My Dress Up Darling. And apparently that's the most Sigma male move you could ever do to a girl in anime, as the head pat causes Xena to start removing some armored chest plates she created herself. Also, big bonus to the author is Xena's glasses get removed, so that's a big plus for me, unless you guys prefer girls with glasses. Regardless, after removing the diamond-plated chest plate, Xena's personally grown super large kiwis are put on display for Min Chan, leaving him totally speechless. However, since our boy looks half French, his French instincts kick in, causing him to target and lock on the kiwis in front of him as he practices one of the love languages he learned in class. Then within mere seconds, chaos ensued as someone is heard claiming that they are wet, but I don't see any signs of rain indoors. So clearly that means only one thing, and the same thought has already popped into our main character's head, so things are about to hit overdrive. Unfortunately for our boy though, Xena makes a very disappointed face upon seeing the ultimate reveal of Min Chan's tornado, causing her to look like she's from the world of Konosuba. Now I can't really describe why Xena is super disappointed, but just read this blank white panel with some words up top and you guys will get the idea. At this point, I have no idea who'd feel bad for, and I bet our editor is absolutely laughing on the floor right now. Nevertheless, back on topic, our boy Min Chan is living up to his name as he's literally the min size for a banana tree, but bro has no clue as he's never gotten this far in his boss fights. As such, the turntables turn as Xena is the first one to chat up, so she pushes Min Chan away and gets up totally in disbelief that such a thing could be real. At this point, our boy still has no idea what the heck is happening as he thought the good deed is finally being done. Plus, he's also about to do his signature quick shot skill, if you know what I mean. So now everything has quickly gone downhill in literally seconds, and the only person left on their knees is not Xena, but actually Min Chan as he's trying to piece things together one by one. After re-equipping all armor that Xena lost during battle, she puts on her glasses and looks back at our boy to answer his long-awaited question of why she's all of a sudden being a ding-dong Andy. It was then, at this point, reality has finally struck as Xena's hard-hitting truth pierces through our boy's broken heart, where Min Chan finally learns that size really does matter. Now with Min Chan attempting to process what just happened, he tries to do a Discord mod clap back, but before he could say anything, his childhood friend is now gone like the wind. And to make matters worse, bro ends up going to school the next day where his first class is Rice Cake Smashing 101, and the topic for the day is how small is small and how large is large. Nevertheless, Min Chan learns something even more important in Rice Cake Smashing 101 class, and the lesson is the fact that bro is what you would call a micro banana tree plantation. Now I have no idea why this anime dude took 23 whole years to figure out, but you know what? At least it's better late than never, I guess. Anyways, after heading home and skipping the gaming cafe for the first time ever in his life, the first thing he does is search on Bing how to increase his weapon that he was born with. Unfortunately, after hours upon hours of hard research, he learns that he can only increase thickness like Korean corn dogs, but not the length, leaving him absolutely defeated. So now that Min Chan has no other option, things get dark real quick as he decides it's time to use his Valorant knife skins in real life. Luckily, our boy snaps back to his senses as he realizes that if he goes through with what he's thinking about right now, then all news stations would talk about him disappearing due to his micro-battering ram. So now that he doesn't even want to do the Logan Paul special in Japan, our boy just decides to sulk in misery as he slowly finds out there's somewhere deeper than rock bottom. However, as bro weeps on the ground for his little rookie, a bright flash appears out of nowhere, catching his attention. A game notification system then appears right in front of Min Chan, asking him if he would like to become the master of rice cake smashing, which would also give him the chance to grow his little rookie. Now, to be clear, this system only appeared because, as it turns out, bro actually has the smallest behemoth in all of anime. So the anime gods gave his little battering ram a chance to be the destroyer of worlds, papayas. Regardless, after the entire game system ordeal, we fast forward a week later where no one has seen Min Chan ever since his little behemoth got exposed to the world. With him missing, Xena eventually figured out that maybe her outburst has caused her childhood friend to do the unthinkable, which is causing a boy to sell all of his game skins. As such, feeling guilty for what she may have done, she rushes out of her college class and storms off to see if her best friend is still kicking it on Minecraft. But before we continue the story, here's a quick preview for one of the targets that may or may not be absolutely destroyed by the King Behemoth himself. Anyways, enough with the preview. Xena arrives in front of our boy's apartment, anxiously ringing his doorbell, hoping that her childhood friend will answer the door. After waiting a few minutes, no one answers, so Xena's anxiety levels skyrocket, causing her to start banging on the door, yelling at Min Chan to open up. Eventually, and much to Xena's relief, Mr. Micro Behemoth opens the door, but this time he's looking a little bit like an anime menace. He then calmly asks Xena to come in, so she follows like a true friend, even if bro looks like he's a totally different person as his eyes and half his face is being obscured. Usually when this happens, our editor knows it's time to go in editing overdrive mode as the sussy Fire Nation is about to rear its sussy head. But before I knew it, nothing sussy happened as things actually turned a little bit wholesome, with Min Chan starting to cry, since the two started to make up for what happened. This causes me to double check if this was actually a wholesome anime instead, but it turns out on the very next panel that the Sussy Nation has already arrived. Things then escalate faster than Chinese escalators as Bro whips out his banana tree plantation to show off, where it's revealed that Bro went from Min Chan to Max Chan. So now that Max Chan has entered the fray, Xena decides it's time for round 2 to explore his banana tree plantation, reminding us all to remember that size of battering rams always matter. And with just experiencing one single attack from Max Chan's siege, Xena's fully defended fortress ends up giving away with just a single move. The second battering ram, then hit, causing Xena to lose her glasses again, which is something we all can agree to. So long story short, with the Minecraft towers falling, so did Xena, as she never expected her childhood friend Min Chan to evolve into Max Chan in just a week. Now the real question is what the heck happened for this dude to go from rank last all the way to rank 1 in just a matter of a week? Well, it turns out that ever since he accepted the game notification pop-up, he learned from his idol Jinwoo. But the only difference is that it's his behemoth gaining the power levels. It's then revealed that the real reason Bro was missing from his classes the past few weeks was because he was too busy finishing quests to make sure little Max Chan powered up. Now one of the quests involved him having to spend the whole day watching Japanese cultured shows called anime, where he had to last the entire day without exploding the volcano. As such, slowly but surely, Min Chan watched as his Max Chan evolved after finishing every tutorial quest, making him vow to make sure that from now on he will be forever the main protagonist. So basically, he's been grinding like a true gamer, as he wants to be the very best after hitting the low of lows. From being shorter than Xena's pinky, to now being as powerful as a battering ram capable of filling up an entire stomach with a single blow. Furthermore, Bro even gained some abilities as he continued leveling up, such as a skill that allows him to rizz up anyone by just looking at them. So luckily for our boy, when Xena appeared earlier, a game notification appeared telling him to rice cake smash the heck out of his childhood friend. After successfully destroying Xena, our boy gains multiple levels at once as he cleared many sub-quests, including exploding the volcano deep within the chasms of his target. A meter also appeared on top of her head, causing our boy to be totally confused as he has no idea what it means. Nevertheless, after Xena leaves his apartment, it dawns on our boy that if his abilities really work, then imagine what he could do as a true menace if he goes to college and activates his skills. So now Max Chan has decided to go back to class, just so he could attempt conquering the world one by one, and one of the initial targets happens to be a teacher. Fast forward to the next day, our boy is being chilling in class, absolutely bored as he's busy waiting for one of his quests to pop up so he can pounce on the opportunity. Unfortunately, this isn't Wakanda forever, so Bro did not get a chance all morning to unveil his powers, as not a single game notification appeared urging him to evolve. He even attempts to take the matters into his own hand by trying to activate his Riz skills, but his abilities refuse to work, causing people to start getting weirded out with his relentless stare. Eventually, a girl with red eyes and a tattoo of a butterfly appeared nearby, causing our boy's banana tree plantation to instantly activate rock hard. However, as his gaze locks on and lingers on the mysterious girl, Max Chan gets ganked and caught by Xena. Luckily, she lets bygones be bygones, so she decides to sit beside our boy, where she makes the correct decision to ditch her glasses. Eventually, class begins and comes Professor Mommy named Jian, where we can already feel our boy's gaze pierce through her armor. Now remembering that he has the powers to actually conquer his own professor, he slips into his daydreaming phase, busy thinking about how he's the one that can go ahead and evaluate her hard work. As such, he starts intently staring at the teacher, whilst also yelling in his own head for a quest to pop up that's related to the professor. Unfortunately, with class almost over, Max Chan begins to panic as not a single quest has popped up, and Bro looks like he's been begging to get quests related to the professor. Luckily for him though, as he freaks out, the professor actually makes eye contact with him as she asks him if he's okay. Now taking the opportunity of her attention, he activates his visual raise skill in an attempt to make the professor head over heels for him, but nothing happens. Our boy then face palms as he can't believe his ability didn't work, so it dawns on him that maybe his skills don't work unless he's on an active mission. As such, he decides to put his theory to the test, so he turns towards Xena, where he asks her to look at him real quick. After catching his childhood friend's gaze, he activates his Riz skill again to the best of his ability, totally hoping that it would work. Luckily for him though, he realizes it instantly works as Xena begins trembling harder than Jensen during League Finals. It works so well this time that her trembling can be seen a mile away, and she even pokes our boy and whispers to him that she's feeling absolutely weird in regards to her dragon plate skirt below. So now things start to get a little bit sus in the middle of class, where the mysterious red-eyed girl from before could see the entire thing play out in front of her.